Hey learners, Pranshi Verma this side. Welcome to my channel guys. In today's YouTube session, we are going to learn Engineering Physics Second Multiple Choice Question and Answer. Guys, this is your common branch subject. Second sem में आप सभी पढ़ते हैं Physics Second, but now carry over exam है and आप किसी भी competitive exam की preparation कर रहे हैं जिसमें आपको Physics Second subject as a सब्जेक्ट आने वाला है, तो आपके लिए भी ये वीडियो काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो लेट्स प्रोसीड. इन दिस योर फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज एक्स-रे crystallography uses which characteristics of light? Option A polarization, option B interference, option C diffraction, option D coherency. And here right answer is option C diffraction. Okay, because X-ray crystallography is used to identify the molecular and atomic structure of the crystal. The crystal diffracts the incident X-ray beam by measuring the intensities and angle of these diffracted beams. The molecular structure of the crystal can be evaluated. Okay, so here right answer is option C, diffraction. Okay, X-ray crystallography uses diffraction characteristics of light. Next question. X-ray crystallography uses which law for its implementation? Option A Einstein law, option B Planck's law, option C Bragg's law, option D Compton law. And right answer is option C Bragg's law, because Bragg's law is used for the identification of the crystal structure of the lattice. X-ray crystallography used it to identify molecular and or atomic structure. Okay, next question. Which mathematical method is used in X-ray crystallography? Option A Fourier transform, option B partial differentiation, option C Geiger method, option D permutation. And right answer is option A Fourier transform. In X-ray crystallography, the two-dimensional image is formed and converted into three-dimensional form using the mathematical concept of Fourier transformation. Okay, next question. X-ray scattering in X-ray crystallography is elastic. Is true or false? Is true. Because for all the X-ray diffraction methods used in X-ray crystallography, the scattered X-ray is elastic. The scattered X-ray have the same wavelength as incident X-ray. Okay, so this is right one. Next question. Which method is used for identifying the crystal structure of nanocrystalline powders? Option A X-ray crystallography, option B electron crystallography, option C gamma ray crystallography, option D cannot be identified. Right answer is option B electron crystallography, because for nanocrystalline powders, electron crystallography is used for identifying the atomic structure. X-ray crystallography cannot be used in this case. Okay, next question. The synchrotron radiation emitted is polarized. Is true or false? Is true, because when electrons are accelerated using a synchrotron radiation called synchrotron radiation is emitted. Okay, this radiation is polarized as the electric and magnetic fields of the photons all lie in the same direction. Okay, next question. In single X-ray diffraction measurement, the crystal is mounted on option A X-ray source, option B goniometer, option C diffraction plate, option D fluorescent plate. Right answer is option B goniometer. Okay, in single X-ray diffraction measurement, the crystal is mounted on goniometer because it's only by the diffraction of light when passing through the crystal that the structure of a crystal is identified. The goniometer is a device that is used to position the crystal at selected orientation. In a single crystal X-ray diffraction measurement, the crystal is mounted on it. Okay, next question. Inelastic X-rays scattering method are used for the study of blank space. Option A photons, option B atoms, option C molecules, option D phonons. And right answer is option D phonons. because elastic X-rays scattering method are useful in studying the excitation of samples such as plasmon, phonon, magnons, etc. And phonons are quanta of sound waves. Okay. Next question. XRD stands for option A, X-ray diffraction, option B, X-ray dispersion, option C, X-ray powder diffraction, option D, X-ray powder dispersion. And right answer is option C, X-ray powder diffraction. XRD stands for X-ray powder diffraction. Phase identification of crystalline material can be done using XRD and it can provide information on unit cell dimensions. This technique is utilized in X-ray crystallography. Next question. Identify the process. Okay, in this process, first one is crystal, is followed by diffraction pattern, diffraction followed by electron density map, and electron density map followed by atomic model. Okay, इस प्रोसेस को आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है, ये कौन सा प्रोसेस हो रहा है यहाँ पर. सो ऑप्शन ए इज एक्सरे स्कैन, ऑप्शन बी सीटी स्कैन, ऑप्शन सी एक्सरे क्रिस्टोग्राफी, ऑप्शन डी एक्सरे प्रोडक्शन. राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन सी एक्सरे क्रिस्टोग्राफी. ओके, एक्सरे crystallography is used to identify the molecular and atomic structure of the crystal. The crystal diffracts the incident X-ray beam. By measuring the intensities and angle of these diffracted beams, the molecular structure of the crystal can be evaluated. Next question. X-rays are weightless. Is true or false? Is true. X-rays are considered to be pure energy, no mass included in it. Okay, the transfer energy from one point to another in the form of quanta or photon. Okay, quanta and photon, they are same thing. Next question. In free space, X-ray travels in blank space periodic oscillations. Option B, non-periodic oscillations. Option C, zigzag path. Option D, a straight line. Right answer is option D, a straight line. Okay, in free space, X-ray travels in a straight line. The X-ray moves with the speed of light. What? 3 multiply 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Okay guys, ये आप फिजिक्स से जब आपने 11-12 से पढ़ना स्टार्ट किया था, आई थिंक 8th क्लास से न्यूमेरिकल स्टार्ट हो जाते हैं फिजिक्स में, तो वहीं से आप पढ़ते आ रहे हैं. स्पीड ऑफ लाइट इज equal to 3 multiplied 10 to the power 8 meter per second and is an electromagnetic wave. Okay. Next question. X-ray can be focused onto a single point. Is true or false? Is false, because X-ray cannot be focused onto a single point. They interact weakly with matter and the X-ray refractive index for most of the materials is very close to 1.0. Okay. Next question. Fluorescence is a property when X-ray falls on a material it emits. Option A, infrared waves. Option B, visible lights. Option C, gamma rays. Option D, UV light. Right answer is option B, visible light. Because when X-ray is incident on a specific material, it emits visible light. It happens because it excites the electron to a higher state, which when jumps back to a lower state releases photons. This property of X-ray is known as fluorescence. Okay. Next question. X-ray lies in which region of the electromagnetic spectrum? Option A, 10 angstrom to 7000 angstrom. Option B, 4000 angstrom to 10 angstrom. Option C, 10 angstrom to 0.01 angstrom. Option D, 1 angstrom to 10 angstrom. The right answer is option C, 10 angstrom to 0.01 angstrom. X-ray is an electromagnetic wave which cannot be seen, smelled or heard. Okay, its wavelength range is from 10 angstrom to 0.01 angstrom. Beyond X-ray lies gamma rays. Next question. The accelerating potential for X-ray is 40 kilowatt. What should be the minimum wavelength of the X-ray? Options आपको given है 0.024, second option 0.031, third option 0.097 and last option 0.054. So We know lambda minimum. Lambda is wavelength is equal to 1.24 multiply 10 to the power minus 6 voltmeter divided by B. Okay, and V is equal to 40 kilovolt. Okay, so B is equal to 40,000 volt. So therefore lambda minimum is equal to 1.24 multiplied 10 to the power minus 6 divided by 40,000 volt. Okay, and इस टाइप से जब आप इसको कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो आपका आंसर आएगा 0.031 नैनोमीटर. ओके, एंड गाइस प्लीज आप अपना कैलसी अपना कैलकुलेटर मत भूल जाइएगा फिजिक्स एंड मैथमेटिक्स टाइप एग्जामिनेशन में, बिकॉज कैलसी इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन द एग्जामिनेशन. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. What is the effect of X-ray on methyl blue? Option A. Here right answer is option D. It gets bleached. Okay. Guys, टाइम काफी कम है इसलिए मैं आपको सारे ऑप्शंस नहीं बता रही हूँ. अब आगे के जो वीडियोस होंगे उसमें जस्ट आपको राइट आंसर बता देती हूँ. Okay. So what is the effect of X-ray on methylene blue? Okay. Effect is option D is right here. It gets bleached because X-ray induces color change of many substances. When it's incident on methyl orange, it causes methyl orange to get bleached. Okay, this is the chemical properties of X-ray. So right answer here is option D. Next question. Which radical is generated in water by X-ray? Right answer here is OH radical. Okay, because X-ray can be used to bring about a chemical change in a reaction, as it can produce the highly active OH radical in water. Okay. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. द फॉलोइंग एक्सरे स्पेक्ट्रम इज फॉर विच मटेरियल? आपको स्पेक्ट्रम दिया हुआ है, इसके अकॉर्डिंग आपको चेक करना है. दिस इज हिज वेवलेंथ एंड दिस इज इंटेंसिटी. अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस आपको ऑप्शन दिए हैं टंगस्टन, मोलिब्डेनम एंड सोडियम, एंड ऑप्शन डी इज यूरेनियम. एंड राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन बी, मोलिब्डेनम. ओके, द फॉलोइंग एक्सरे स्पेक्ट्रम इज फॉर मोलिब्डेनम at 35 kilovolt accelerating potential. Thus we can see that at a specific wavelength a peak in the graph is observed. Okay, this one, and the wavelength is peak. Okay, next question. The following figure shows a options आपको given है, एक figure given है जिसको आप देख सकते हैं, and X-ray scanner. Option B, X-ray tube. Option C, X-ray crystallographer. Option D, X-ray diffraction. And right answer is option B, X-ray tube. Guys, this is what? X-ray tube. Okay. The given figure shows the X-ray tube. In this tube, X-rays are created by the collision of accelerating electron with a metal. Okay guys, now let's find out this lecture. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching this video. Wish you very all the best for your examination, and I hope आपने 2 marks questions अपने सब्जेक्ट के जरूर अच्छे से लर्न किए होंगे एंड अपने टॉपिक्स क्लियर किए होंगे फिजिक्स के, बिकॉज टॉपिक क्लियर होंगे तभी आपको मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर समझ आएंगे, अदरवाइज नहीं आएंगे, आपको बहुत प्रॉब्लम पड़ेगी. ओके गाइज, नाउ लेट्स फाइंड आउट दिस लेक्चर. सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. थैंक्स फॉर वाचिंग दिस वीडियो. विश यू वेरी ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर एग्जामिनेशन, एंड आई होप आपने 2 marks क्वेश्चन अपने सब्जेक्ट के जरूर अच्छे से लर्न किए होंगे एंड अपने टॉपिक्स क्लियर किए होंगे फिजिक्स के, बिकॉज टॉपिक क्लियर होंगे तभी आपको मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर समझ आएंगे, अदरवाइज नहीं आएंगे, आपको बहुत प्रॉब्लम पड़ेगी. सो प्लीज फोकस कीजिए सब्जेक्ट सिलेबस पर, सब्जेक्ट थ्योरी पर, एज वेल एज मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर पर भी. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग. बाय बाय.